3, 2, 1.
Hey, my Young and the Restless fans, welcome back to the channel. And Soapies, you know what? We got another juicy recap of the Young and the Restless for Wednesday, February 5th. So we got to buckle up because we have corporate scheming, family bonding, and just a sprinkle of delusion to discuss. I'm going to give you a few highlights and then we'll dive right on in. First, we got Billy and Phyllis, media mavericks, or a hot mess express. We also have story time with Jack over at the Abbott mansion. Crimson lights and Daniel is not sold. We also have Victor contemplating his own mortality again. And Chelsea and Adam, is this co-parenting or fooling themselves? So without any further ado, let's go ahead and unpack this Genoa City drama. So we open up with Billy and Phyllis talking business, and by business, I mean Billy's latest obsession with taking over Newman Media, or at least he says the otherwise. Now, Phyllis, being the seasoned drama queen that she is, quickly lay down the law. She is not here to be part of some corporate war. Either this new media venture is about something real, or she is out. Now, Billy, for one, sounds like he actually has a plan. He wants Abbott Communications to be the anti-Newman Media. No lies, no spin, just good old-fashioned truth-telling. Oh, isn't that sweet? But let's be real. When has Billy ever not been a chaos magnet? Still, Phyllis is intrigued, especially when the conversation turns to Daniel. Looks like Mommy Dearest wants to loop her son into this little empire-building project. Now, over at the Abbott estate, Kyle is giving Claire a warm welcome, complete with Mrs. Martinez's favorite cooking, and I need to know what's on that menu. Anyway, Diane and Jack are still proud parent mode, relieved Claire survived her recent ordeal. Then we get the Abbott family special, Jack going full nostalgia mode about John Abbott. We get it, Jack, your dad was a saint, but Kyle, bless his heart, barely remembers his grandpa and looks like he's zoning out. Meanwhile, Billy burst in, all fired up about his new company and asked Jack for money. Sorry, I mean funding. Now, Jack is actually impressed and tells Billy that if he's serious, it's time to prove himself. Wow, character development. Who knew? Meanwhile, we have Diane telling Kyle that the house could use some refreshing. She doesn't like the decor right now. He wishes her good luck with that, convincing his dad. However, Diane wants to refresh that house. She looks in the dining room and smiles at Jack, hugging his brother. We then cut to Crimson Lights, where Summer is fresh from an art class disaster and immediately steals Daniel Muffin's sibling love at his finest. And the topic quickly shifts to Billy's business proposal, and Daniel is skeptical. He needs a job, but working for Billy, not exactly his dream. Cue Phyllis busted in like a Kool-Aid man, declaring that, yep, it's happening. She is in full sales mode, pitching this idea or media venture like it's the next Apple. Now, Daniel exchanges, oh Lord, here we go, glances with Summer, but admits that he'd love to work with their mom. He just don't trust Billy, and honestly, that's fair. Over at the ranch, Adam and Chelsea brings Connor home to their new place. Now, Connor is loving the idea of them living together, but Chelsea is already worried that he's going to start dreaming about a full-on family reunion. Adam, to his credit, assures her that he's not trying to manipulate her. Yeah, okay. They toast the co-parenting, but the tension is so thick in that room you can cut it with a knife. Chelsea also clocks the elephant in the room, Victor's lurking presence. Now, she may be in the Newman compound, but she's not blind to the fact that Victor is always 3 steps ahead. Connor, meanwhile, is all about baseball cards and immediately wants to go visit Grandpa Victor. Chelsea tried to dodge, but let's be real, this kid has her wrapped around her finger. And yeah, off they go. So speaking of Victor, over at the new ranch, he's having a moment staring off into space, contemplating life and death. Now, Victoria brings him water like he's a delicate old man. To be fair, he did just survive an assassination attempt, so I'll allow it. Now, he tells her that they need to talk about the future, and Victoria instantly shut that down. She doesn't even want to think about a world without Victor. Oh, daddy's little girl moment. Then Chelsea, Adam, and Connor arrive. And Connor is in full hero worship mode, calling Victor a badass. They fist bump. Victor is really committing to this cool grandpa thing and reassures Connor that no one messes with the Newmans and live to tell about it. Once Connor runs off to explore the game room, Victor pulls Adam aside for some classic Newman damage control. He orders Adam to keep all talk of Ian and Jordan out of the media. Adams already handled it because say what you will about him, but the man knows how to clean up a mess. Meanwhile, though, Chelsea and Victoria have a little wine chat. Now, Chelsea admits that she's a little nervous about living with Adam, but Victoria, shockingly, think that this might actually be a good idea. What? The queen of Adam Can't Be Trusted is suddenly shipping Chelsea and Adam 2.0? Even Victor is convinced that they'll get back together. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. And finally, back at the ranch, Connor is beaming. His family is together and Grandpa Victor is the coolest dude ever. As Adam and Chelsea hug him, Adam sneakily puts his arm around Chelsea. Subtle, right? But hey, let them keep living in denial because you know what? It looked like these two, even though they're trying to co-parent, they are actually fooling themselves. Okay, so there you have it. Yes, Billy is trying to be a media mogul. Phyllis is steamrolling her kids into working with her, and Jack is giving motivational speeches. Victor's plotting as usual, and Adam and Chelsea are playing house. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts down in the comment section below. Is Adam really going to respect Chelsea's boundaries? Will Phyllis and Billy media empire take off, or will it crash and burn in spectacular fashion? Let's discuss. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye, Soapies.